What's good?
You tell me. What's up, Garrett?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, man?
Well, you still holding down? You still holding down
Yeah,
the block?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, in the middle, man.
And this is how we do it on the Donna Smith
What's up,
Show.
Garrett?
Hey, how you
On
doing?
the Donna Smith Show. Yes.
Putting it
And
in the
this is
video.
how we do
We
it
do it
on the
on
Donna
the
Smith
time.
Put it in
Show.
the video.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Yeah, right.
Welcome, welcome. I'm glad that we all are here tonight. You know,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, I like them blue.
I'm kind of gazy with my camera here, but it's okay. I'm gonna try to figure this one out.
You look good, Miss Donna.
I'm okay. Here's Mr. Cordell Bradley coming on in too. I missed y'all. I've been, man. Let's
It's
just get the show
okay.
started. How about that first? Cordell, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to wait a minute, y'all. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, I can see you still
Okay,
1,400 miles away.
you trying to be funny. Let me put it back on gallery view. Y'all like gallery view better? I like to be able to see everybody.
You
Mr.
only can
Bradley,
see.
welcome,
You only
welcome.
set the settings for yourself.
Huh?
Them settings only for yourself.
I know.
Oh,
I
good.
know.
He asked us, do we like gallery view?
I mean, you guys can see everybody on the screen, is what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what
but
I
we
was
have to
asking.
change those
Do
settings.
you
Like if
guys
I don't,
like it like that? Do you like it like that?
yeah, but
You can't. You can't
can
adjust our settings.
yeah. So
So
like
how
if
do
I only
y'all
want to look,
see it?
yeah, if I want to just look at one person, I could just swipe the screen and only look at, for example, if I just want to see Cordell, I could just look at
Okay,
Cordell.
you can decide how you want to
Yeah,
look at
right.
us.
But I have it where I
Yeah.
can see everybody.
I get it. Okay, I got you. Okay, so I'll decide how I want to look at y'all, and I got all y'all on the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I just want to say welcome, welcome everybody to the Donna Smith Table Talk Show. We are here live on a Sunday after that game that just went off, and we'll talk about that a little bit. I didn't get to watch all of it, but I saw some of it. But I just want to introduce everybody: Gareth, JJ Shepherd, Cordell, John Timothy, and also the lovely hostess with the most, Donna Smith, aka Lady Day, and anybody else who may want to join us. If you don't want to join us with your your Zoom live thing, always check us out. We are live on YouTube as well. So you can just sit back and get your popcorn and just chill and just watch it from afar, okay? Just thumbs up or something, like, share, subscribe, something. Let us know that, give it a little love for this little table talk unscripted show that we bring you. We try to get here every Sunday if we may. If we miss one, check out the pre-recorded shows, and also we will be back. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to be right back, okay? Welcome. And I just wanted to say that anything we talk about this evening or on our shows or even when I do my shorts, no message that's being delivered or conversation is to offend anyone. We are here to have a great time. We are here to give our opinions. We are here to just say what's on our mind. And sometimes every topic is not for everybody. And that's okay if you just kind of want to slide on by that. Ain't that right, JJ? Slide on by
Mm-hmm.
it. Sometimes I'll be want
Slide
to
on
slide
out.
too. I'll be want to slide too. Y'all, I may have to slide on y'all and let y'all just go and take over because sometimes it gets a little thick for me too. You know what I'm saying? But nothing is meant to offend anyone. It's just strong opinions. It's just us saying how we feel about a topic. And we're not going to always agree. We learn to disagree agreeably and just, balance one another. And you also, if you have anything to say, responses, whatever, please give them to us. If you have any inquiring minds want to know questions that you'd like us to talk about, and you don't want anybody to know it's you, but you want to get some feedback, just hit me on my email, dgrier12,000 at yahoo.com. I'll make sure you get that at the end of the show as well. Okay. With that being said, welcome, welcome, welcome. And what we do at the beginning of the show, you guys?
No.
We
We do
toast
our taps.
and
Cordell is on free.
Coming, I'm coming.
Incognito.
I'm
I
coming.
like
Wait
to
a
know
minute.
what y'all sipping on though. I can't
I'm
see,
coming.
but what's going on?
Good morning.
What you got, John? Oh, there go his big head right there. Right there. There he is. Oh,
okay, yep, nice water bottle.
John, that picture right there. That's kind of dope, but she ain't got on no clothes.
She she got on. That's a picture I got. Martine, he did Jazz Man. That's one of my boys.
I mean, that's really nice.
This is on
I would
some
love to
work
have a picture
still.
like that hanging on a particular wall. But I'm saying
It's a huge picture.
it's a huge no clothes
Yeah, it's
background
actually
right
getting
there,
it.
right there.
No, it's covered.
What's
I
that?
like that. I like that.
Is that her gluteus maximus?
That's her thighs coming down, and then it got the little covering.
That's her hips?
Yeah, it looks
No,
unfinished, but it
no,
looks
you
it looks
just can't really
the
tell
parts
on
that
There's
this
are
nothing.
finished are
picture.
There's
lovely.
nothing really wrong with that image.
I
You
don't think
can't
it's anything
tell by
wrong.
the
Absolutely
picture.
not. You're right, Cordell. There's nothing
Yeah.
simply
I
wrong.
agree.
I just wanted to know exactly what was the skin being shown. Was that because it
No,
kind of,
when you
it's
look at
abstract. It kind of looked like it could be the side or like her hip,
it's her
and then it.
side, hip, thigh.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not really her, but you have to see the painting.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
it.
she has her back turned to us, and her, we seeing her backside.
It has a soft, graceful touch.
Yeah,
Kind of like a subliminal message.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's subliminal, all right. It is absolutely, absolutely. But John, your
what's
head
up,
when
Cordell?
your head is
How you
there,
doing,
it's
John?
fine. But I get it. But thank you for
When my
sharing.
head is there, it's fine. So that means it's not good like that. You have to see the painting itself.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually
Well,
was
I
hanging up
like it.
over my wall.
I
It's
like it.
getting
What y'all
actually it's
say? You
getting
got it. Is it
stretched right
hanging?
now.
Is it
No,
hanging
it's
on your
getting
wall?
no, it's getting stretched, restretched and bordered where they put the wood on the corners. It's a
Yeah,
frameless painting.
yeah.
Oh, are you gonna get a what color? Or gold or
No, it's a frameless painting.
oh, frameless?
And I had a little black, just a small thin frame around it.
Yeah.
And I was probably gonna do the same thing just to kind of tighten up the edges, but not no big frame. It's big. It's big.
It's a big picture.
Yeah, it's hanging. Yeah.
Wow, it's nice. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Yes. So what's going on, you guys? We've missed a couple of weeks and it's been things going on and I know that I missed you guys and hopefully we've been missed too and you've missed me as well. And I'd like to know what is on your mind? What has happened in the last couple of weeks in your life? Or around you or just your observation of anything. Um, Care to share? Anybody? Good. It could be good, happy, bad, sad, encouraging, or was it just 2 weeks business as usual?
I mean, I had to take out the trash, so to speak, but other than that,
You didn't used to take out the trash?
oh no, this trash was special.
Oh,
Oh yeah, this
literally.
was
I
a
mean,
special
not
trash.
literally trash, but trash.
Yeah, it's a trashy person need to get out of my house.
Ouch. Don't you hate that? I'm just gonna go on that in a minute, for a minute. But don't you hate when you got situations where you're living with someone and it's just to that point where somebody got to go and you ain't going, right?
Right.
So you have to kind of deal with waiting and allowing them to,
Yeah,
if you
there was some
can, if it
limbo.
doesn't get to a point where you have to just get them thrown out, that's hard, ain't it?
And it got to the point. But once the person got my partner's face, I have some golf clubs here. I was ready to swing them. Yeah, see, I got some nice
You got
golf
those
clubs here.
hard ones?
Yeah, I got some nice
I
golf
Oh,
think
that
clubs.
all
one hurt.
I think all golf clubs are hard.
No, some of them got wood on them though.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
hardwood,
Those are
these are nice
called
hardwood.
metal ones.
drivers.
But I mean, those are the metal ones. I'm talking about that real hard metal one.
Yeah,
Those
and
are
that
called
that
Yeah, see,
drive
irons.
that driver
this
tear
making
your
my
head
hand feel
off.
uncomfortable just doing this. I can only imagine what happens if I put this to somebody's temple.
You
So yeah, I'm
you
glad I
have a
didn't have to
look
do that.
like you really, you really getting pumped up about wanting to bang with that. That's
Nah, they're there just in case I need to use them.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Get some
I'm
golfing practice
glad
in.
that, it worked out where
Oh yeah, it worked out just fine.
you were able to, move on and that person's gone and hopefully they won't be a bugaboo and keep trying to come back and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
It's terrible to be in that situation. And, usually what gets me is it usually happens the worst when you are trying to extend yourself to be nice to someone to help them in their situation. And I think some take that for granted. They don't really appreciate how blessed they are to even, because there's a lot of folks that ain't letting you stay with them. They just not, you can't, nope, they are not doing it. Right? But
This
when you
person
have
did.
somebody
Mm.
that will extend their stay to you, even when you don't even have a bedroom for them, you got concoctions of spaces for them to sleep on, your couch, your corner of your living room, whatever it takes. You're making it so that they have a roof, right? That's a lot to be thankful for and not take for granted. But some get really comfortable with,
Well,
how nice and good you are being with them. They take it for granted, I think.
and they didn't even have to pay any rent.
Oh, they
Yeah,
really had it good.
Yeah, they had it good, and I was trying to be a good Samaritan and help this person out. And no deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. So I went on ahead, and they had to get out. They got to.
Are they homeless now, or you don't know and you don't care?
No, they claim they got a place to rest their neck, and they're good. They were able to
Oh,
take all of
okay.
their belongings with them. So that's what's up.
So it's not like you have any
Oh no, I
bad.
didn't put,
You don't have no bad blood with them. You just knew it was time for them to
it was
come
time for
out.
them to go. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. Anybody else been in that kind of situation where you had to? It was time for somebody to go.
it's always to the point where that person always either do one or two things: overextend their stay, or they try to be ruling of your space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
not like
have
they.
I have been in a situation where, and it was a female relative that was staying with me for a little while. This was some years ago, and they were kind of controlling and bossy about a lot of things, and they wanted to kind of take over my space, call the shots about just about everything in their own little way. This goes here, that goes there, this, that. I mean, everything was just, and I had to be like, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? This is my place. And you hate to have to tell somebody that. They should already know. But
No,
some
but
are just controlling like that.
yeah, they don't know because they haven't been, let's say, informed of how one should act when they visit somebody else's space. They just see it as their own space, and
Yes.
then their personalities take over, and they think you ain't gonna say anything. Really, they're the guests, so
Yes.
they should really feel as if though, hey, I'm just holding up space. I'm really a ghost. Whatever I do in here, it's not gonna interrupt your lifestyle. You won't even know I'm here. But they always make sure that they know you're here. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly what happened. They made promises of, oh, you won't even know I'm here.
Right.
This,
Right.
that,
Yeah.
but that's sleeping all day. Like I understand you have a job, but if you were going to go to work today, you would have been at work. But you can't sleep all day on my couch. I got stuff to do.
So
You
you
know,
mean you
I had to tell
understand
that to
they
a
don't
grown
have a
man.
job. Okay, you understand they didn't have a job.
They had
So
a job, but it was their day off. And I'm like, okay, on your day off, you need to be proactive about procuring other employment so you can come get ahead. This dude wanted to sleep all day on my couch. I don't play that.
Well, it's not that he sleeps all day, it's where he's sleeping. On your couch, right?
I
Get
mean,
up. No, wait.
we're up and we
Yeah,
use the living room.
yeah,
My
but
thing is,
once again, that's your space. He's taking it up.
yeah, like you're
Common
right.
courtesy would say, hey, I'm in your space. Let me get up. There's
We don't
somewhere
even
else
get
I
up.
can go and sleep. This
We
your
don't even get up
space,
early in the
whatever.
morning. Like
Yeah.
that's my thing. We're like, okay, 10 o'clock is a good time for everybody to be up and get ready for breakfast. This dude wanted to sleep until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, you can't be doing that, bro. Nope, none of that. That's not okay. So
yeah, I mean, I can understand. Oh wow, that's
wouldn't
touchy
clean
because
up nothing. Won't clean up a thing. Left crumbs everywhere with acting like they don't know how to use a vacuum.
JJ, I
Leaving
know
crumbs
what
on
you're
my
talking about.
couch.
I've been there
Nah,
before. I never,
and,
never will do it again.
and denial about the mess. I took pictures of the mess. Like motherfucker, you did this. Are
Well,
you serious?
the sad part about it is you have to go there with an adult. That's really
Right.
the sad part. You have to go there with an adult. This person is an adult in your space, but you have to get nasty to get their attention to say, hey, you know what? You foul. So either
yeah,
Yep.
clean up your act or you gotta go. So
yeah,
Yep. That's what happened. They had to go. They had to get out.
yeah,
So
you hate to get to that point because you're trying to do the best thing for them that by helping and assisting them, but they're kind of shitting on you. I hate to say it that way, but that's what they're doing. They're doing that at will.
yeah, and then
They can.
they're on probation and everything. So they were trying to get unruly. I was like, I got your PO on speed dial. I'm not scared to call them. They wanted to change their tune after that. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like you better get right or get left.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
so
it's
uh,
really sad, and
yeah. Yeah, he want to talk about. Oh, I want to leave on good terms. Oh, it's too late for that, bro. It's too late for that.
Yeah, yeah. Good terms would be, hey, you're a ghost. I don't even see you. You sure you?
yeah.
Oh, we don't have
I
that.
think they just took for granted the fact that you were being very nice, and they just felt
Mhm.
like they could just, I mean, and the fact that you can't even pick up a vacuum sometime. Come on now.
Donna, you being nice. The fact is simply this: that person knew what they was doing. They didn't care. They took his kindness and they ran with it. The biggest thing that had happened, he got it in a space. He said, I ain't doing nothing. I'm comfortable. I don't have to do anything. Till
We don't
somebody
have fires
forces
rights
it,
over here, thank
yeah,
God.
till somebody forces his hand to make him do something. So people are like that. You don't
Mhm.
understand people until you live with them. I don't care if it's a week, if it's 2 days or 3 days, you'll learn
Yep.
about that person when you live with them.
Yeah, living with someone really brings out the kinks. I'm telling you, it oof. It's just totally different from going over somebody's house every other weekend or every weekend, because people can put on a mean facade during that
Oh
little
yeah.
day or
No, he
two.
did good for a month. He did good for a month. He cleaned up after himself. After that month, things started to change, and I'm like, what happened between last month and now? Why did you stop trying? What made you start deciding that it's okay to disrespect my household?
They
So
just
I
got
stopped caring.
comfortable.
Yeah, I stopped caring. I was like, nope, I don't play that.
Yeah, it's pretty stressful. And the thing is, we all, it should be a win-win situation. Whenever you take someone in like that, they're helping you, you're helping them. It shouldn't be added stress. and weights and baggage.
Right.
When it becomes added on top of what you already dealing with, come on now. You know,
Well, they moved to a house with 9 other people in a 1-bedroom apartment. Good luck, guy. Good luck.
oh, that's really gonna be a
Good
trip.
luck. Yeah. Good luck with them people.
1 bedroom, 9 other.
9 people in a one. You can't even live with 2 other people, but you think you can live with 9 other people in a 1-bedroom apartment? Good luck, guy.
The cold thing about it is who has the bedroom?
Well, as they say, there's lots of floor space.
I
Pick a
guess
spot on
whoever
the floor.
placed it where it originally started out being has the bedroom, and everybody else is getting in where they fit in. That's
I wonder.
crazy.
I wonder how that toilet feels. What the toilet got to say?
Close
I'm
me.
sorry, I gotta throw some humor in there. I gotta throw
Close
some humor in
me.
there.
Please stop abusing me. That toilet is probably low. The
Ooh.
toilet. I'm
The
telling
first thing I got,
toilet in
one
the
thing I gotta say
kitchen.
is Red X. Okay, Red
Oh,
X and a plunger.
oh Lord. And who buys the toilet tissue? I bet you nobody goes out and get tissue and
Well,
toilet cleaner,
no,
and
you're
nobody
all
does
thinking
that.
about the real funny stuff. The real biggest problem is if you don't clean with your place, JJ, what do you think the bathroom looks like?
Right.
But
And I stay on top of my bathroom. I don't play.
But I'm saying 9
Oh, play.
people, 1 bathroom. Who's cleaning up the mess?
it's 9 other people.
9 other people in a 1-bedroom apartment. Yep. There's a song called "Good Luck" by Basement Jacks. Good luck in your new bed.
You know, I just couldn't do it. And I wonder is and we ain't trying to stay all on the situation. We gonna move on. But I'm just saying, I wonder how many females and how many men, because it's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's at least one female. I feel sorry for her, low key.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I wish them the best. I really do. Let's move this right along. For I don't want nobody
Yes.
tune
Right.
into the show and think we trying to get all off into their business. But it just was an interesting. It's not just that isolated. It was just overall because, like I say, I think we all have been there where we have lived with someone or some more than one, and have had issues wanting them out. And sometimes it's not as easy and quick as we want it. Some are, willing to work with you. Okay, you want me out? Okay, just give me a week or 2. I'll be out your hair. Don't worry, And then there's some who will just lay their ASSs around and make it difficult for you.
Well, there's no squatters' rights here in Colorado.
No squatters' rights?
No squatters' rights here.
Wow. So what happened? Did they get arrested?
Oh yeah, the police will most likely escort you off the premises, especially if you don't have a lease. If you're not on the lease, oh yeah, they'll get you out of here quick.
Yeah, and I think, we have this thing. I don't know about Colorado. I mean, in California, only thing it takes is for a person to have residency in your place for what, 30 days or something like that?
Yeah,
30 days.
30 days and have a mail coming there, and then you got to go through the process, the legal processes.
I think now you don't even have to have mail coming there.
You got to go through eviction.
You got to go through
30-day notice. Then you go through the eviction process, which is a straight headache. And everything takes time. So while you're going through that process, guess what? They still in your space.
And you sitting here with your golf club.
In your space, in your face, and ain't paying not a dime, nickel, red cents of rent. and you be wanting to go to jail behind something that you thinking about doing. Okay, it's like, oh Lord Jesus, let's move on to the next topic. Okay, y'all. I want John. Are you still there with us, John?
I'm right here listening.
Oh, okay. Did you have anything to say?
No, I'm good. Huh?
Did you ever get rid of somebody from hell experience?
I mean, I ain't got rid of somebody from hell, but shit. I mean, that was it was one of them. It didn't stop right there.
Oh, okay.
Once you get rid of them, then everybody want to do follow-up calls and everything and stuff like
Follow-up
that.
calls or make you feel all bad because they can't
Yeah.
find nowhere and they homeless and it's winter time and they cold and they hungry. Do you have a sandwich? Do you have a sandwich or
Oh
something?
no, follow-up calls is when they trying to work things out. Like JJ was saying, the person was talking about, you don't want to leave on a good note. You should have been creating some good notes while
Uh-huh.
you was here.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah.
I say, what you shouldn't do is what's that saying they have? It'll come to me.
Don't shit where you eat.
But that's a good one too. Don't shit where you eat. Don't do something. It's coming. I have to remember. I forgot, y'all. Sometimes I'll be forgetting them old sayings, but they come back to me. But anyway, let's move on to what's happening in the news. Excuse me, you guys. I'm gonna be biting into something here and there. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is what we do. We just doing our thing, right?
Yeah.
No judgment call. We still keeping it tactful, but if you got something you want to bite on it. I ain't gonna be mad at you. JJ do it all the time.
That's no lie. No lie told. Oh no, your camera got stuck this time. So sorry. It's just funny when it freeze framed on you. Hopefully the frames per second will kick back in. Sometimes there's a delay. Ooh, it's like a screen cap. Oh, Miss Donna. I wonder, and see, I wish we were on a topic other than what we were talking about earlier, because then I could kind of bounce off of that a little bit.
So what is
But
she?
she was talking about some things that were going on in the news.
No, I'm saying what is she eating?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering, what is she eating?
What is she eating?
Uh,
Want to take a guess? Maybe we should get.
Oh, John, you are the host now. Oh, look at that. I've never seen it say that.
To get in.
Yeah, it's all good.
Let me see. She might be trying to get in. It ain't every time when she get kicked off, it always come.
Well, it came out of nowhere. Normally it's like
let her back in.
Normally it's like a little bit of a delay and then it'll kick her off. But no, that came out of nowhere.
Dang.
But
that's crazy. I don't know what's going on with her computer. She was going good. It was going good. Then all of a sudden, it just, man.
Could have lost her internet.
Yeah, the internet connection could be messed up.
In her area or something.
Oh well.
There
she go. There she goes.
Okay.
What?
We was just waiting on you to come back.
I
wish we were on the subject already.
But the devil is a liar. He need to go sit down.
Right.
So the question is, what are you eating?
Yeah, we was wondering because it freeze framed on you while you was eating.
Yesterday, y'all even look better. What happened?
Your computer probably needed restarting.
Yeah.
What is going on? Anyway, yesterday when I was in Great America, right? They had this place. I forgot what it's called, Sweet something. And anyway, they have like all these wonderful caramel apples, Rocky Road, caramel with nuts, caramel with cereal, caramel with marshmallow, all kinds of stuff, right?
Oh, that sounds delicious.
So I got one that had like 3 different types of nuts: almonds, pecans, peanuts,
Okay.
caramel. And he cut it in so many pieces for me. When I tell y'all it's delicious, delicioso. I am not lying to you, okay? So I just been eating a little bit, but let me tell y'all something. I went up to the register, right? And I'm like, dude, you got any more of those all nut ones or whatever? Because they were out of the out. And he went back and got me one. But anyway, when he rang that sucker up, I said, is it 2 apples? He said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, it's the one. I said, how much is that apple? Now, let me remind you, it came out to $19 and some change for 1 apple. I said, how much is that apple? He said $17.99. I say, y'all really need to be arrested. This don't make no sense. You mean to tell me, and I talked all this mess and still bought the doggone thing, right? But I was like,
Right.
I will not be coming back buying no $20 apple. Are you crazy? And then a friend of mine was going to buy, she was going to buy 2. And she said, no, I don't want to pay $50. I said, do you know for $20, you could buy how many bags of apples?
You could buy at least a couple of bags of apples with these current
And
grocery
some
prices.
caramel sauce and a bag of nuts.
I don't know if you could do that for $20, but I know you can at least get 2 bags of apples.
They heck are good, but it's ridiculous. They should not be charging no $20 for these doggone apples. But I ended up being a sucker yesterday and got one. I was a sucker. This is it.
It looks delicious.
This
it looks
is the
delicious.
piece of it, but see all the nuts.
I like that.
I know y'all want some, but you ain't getting none.
It's okay. It's okay. I got my sugary drink right here.
Okay, not for $20. I ain't sharing with nobody. Okay. So anyway, what was we talking about before I got zapped off?
And don't drop it on the ground. And that's ultimate devastation.
You know what we used to do back in the day? Pick it up and kiss it up to the sky. Put that sucker in your mouth. Ain't nobody watching. Go on, eat it. God cleaned it. Okay? That's what we used to do when I was a little girl.
That's exactly how we used to do it. You were gonna talk about some news topics.
What we was talking about? Oh yeah.
You were gonna talk about some news topics.
We was getting ready to get into news topic now. We're gonna start off with. We got 2 interesting ones. Y'all tell me what you want to start off. P. Diddy or the president that didn't got all these doggone charges. That's up.
Are you talking about Trump?
Yeah, the ex-president.
Yeah.
Them are some 2 hot topics. Which one y'all want to go with first?
Y'all
want to talk about P. Diddy?
How about neither?
I know, I don't either, man.
We have got to touch on it just a little bit. We don't have to go all in depth and talk the whole show, but I mean,
let's start with Trump.
Yeah.
Let's start with Trump. Let's get that out the way. Ugh.
Okay, now.
Ugh.
Trump got 30 something. How many is it?
34.
Trump has
34.
34 charges.
34 charges.
In the hush money trials, right? Now they said that he's going to have on Monday, it's going to be a pre-sentencing interview. I don't know what a pre-sentencing interview is. We talk about.
I never heard of that.
We talk about what may happen or what could happen and how much you're going to pay me if it don't happen. I mean, what is that?
Where is it going to be held at?
They said it's going to be a video pre-sentencing by the judge, Juan, what is that judge's name? Juan Merchant or something like that. Merchant.
I don't know.
Will they be talking about the various motions or things like that?
It said a pre sentencing interview. Okay, and they said the judge will decide Trump's punishment ahead of sentencing, set for July 11th. So the sentencing is set for July 11th. So this pre-sentencing interview will be something that the judge, I guess, getting some more facts, or maybe letting Trump plea whatever he want to say or whatever. I don't know how it goes, but I just never heard of such a thing. I want to know what y'all think about that. And if he is, you know, found guilty and convicted.
Well, he's found guilty.
I mean,
He's a
no,
felon.
not found guilty, but if
He's a felon.
okay. So to be convicted of a felony, okay, he could be sentenced for probation or up to 4 years. 4 years in prison for each. How did I write that? 4 years in state prison on each count with a maximum of 20 years. So either probation or up to 20 years in prison.
They're just gonna ship him off somewhere fancy. He's an ex-president. I don't think this has ever happened. There's gonna be all kinds of things that we've never seen before gonna happen with this guy because he's an ex-president. And they're gonna focus mostly on that. That's what they're doing right now. They're focusing on that he's an ex-president. They're even having the nerve
to still run for president.
I was just about to see you read my mind, Ms. Donna. I was just about to touch on that.
I mean, what's the message here? What's the message here? After all this, what's the mess? What about the felons? The felons that get out of prison and can't even vote?
No.
Can a felon get out of prison today and run for president?
No.
They can't even vote, right?
They were even talking about that he could be president from prison. That there's nothing that the rules are so outdated. But now let me cook here. Now, Black people got to get voted on whether we can vote or not, every 7 years, right? But you don't have it nowhere in the Constitution or whatever your bylaws are or whatever about what happens to a ex-president if they end up committing crimes and getting charged, and having some jail time. There's nothing about that, but make sure to keep the Black people in line. Make sure we got laws for that.
I mean, what is the message here? What?
That's the message.
That's the
message.
I'm not getting it. Can somebody help me understand? Because I'm lost. I'm lost. He could possibly still
run from prison from what I've learned.
For president of the United States.
Yeah. Possibly.
But you cannot come out of prison and vote.
They can't vote.
You cannot be a felon and run for the president of the United States. So when did the rules change?
You know, it's a trip. Remember what I sent you, Donna? When it came out his mouth when he was running for president, where he said anybody who has a felon convicted of a felony or anything should not be allowed to run for president. That came out his own mouth.
It sure did. You sent me that.
That came out. That was an old speech, and that came out his mouth.
Well, John, he also said lock Hillary up, and then he denied and say he never said it. So,
but you can deny, but when we got video, we got documents, now if he denies it and people want to agree with him then that's just some idiot stuff on them. I mean, you're going to have individuals who's going to be idiots like that anyway. But it's the whole fact is, I'm surprised none of this stuff is not being brought to this, saying, hey, wait a minute. this is something that was stated before because he was trying to, make that big old issue. And we really to look at this and say, well, how do you feel about you being convicted after this statement? And make
Mm-hmm.
himself flip flop, make himself show himself. Like I
Mm-hmm.
say, that's why Miss Joe Madison, make the people speak, and it'll on truth, and that'll bring it all out. That'll let everybody see instead of trying to cover them or shut them up. Let them just keep talking, and you bring them out. Okay, do you remember this speech? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now what do you have to say about that for yourself? But you got this news who is all sponsor generated now. It's about the sponsors, the money and stuff. All that, all the news now is based around what they want to hear. So it ain't you not. I'm dying to see what reporter is going to be ballsy enough, or just be have no, I ain't gonna say ballsy, to have the courage not to be intimidated and
Mm-hmm.
go and confront him with them type of questions.
Mm-hmm.
But folks is get intimidated and things like that, and they scared to ask them questions. But we see it. Well, where are we to try to ask them questions? You
Right.
The
know,
biggest thing we will find out the temperament of the country based on the so-called debate that would happen in what 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks or so. We will know by then where most of the people in the United States are leaning. The Republican Party is a party that wants Donald Trump because they could just say we don't want him. So even though they go to the convention, they could still not say he's our candidate. They could deny that, but they don't want to.
Welcome back, JJ.
They shut me out, y'all.
I know what
I was
happened.
talking.
You was there and you was gone.
Oh, and my screen went black. I was talking too much.
No, you good. We all good.
I'm
Everybody,
gonna talk some more shit.
that's right. You only talk it. Talk your shit. Yeah. So I just, I'm concerned about the messages that's being placed out here. It's a lot of mixed messages. We have the younger generation that's incorporating, seeing how all this stuff is evolving, and some of us thinking it's okay. Well, it's okay to go out and commit a crime and do what the president did. Was charged with 34 different charges, and boom, wow, he's still in a powerful position. He's able to even have an opportunity to run. And then what happens if he wins? We have a felon that's running everything. So will that change? Will felons be able to come home and now vote?
Well, in my opinion, nothing's going to change per that. You know who is always based on him, his people, and the people that follow him.
That
He
part.
can't do no wrong. He can say whatever he say, won't be held accountable for it.
Yes.
And people still will follow behind him because they'll drink the Kool-Aid. So, he wants to be a dictator. He said he wants to be a dictator. He loves dictators. What else you gonna be? He wants to run this country into the ground, wants to be a dictatorship. He wants to be president for life.
For life. For life. Did you hear that?
alive,
Wow.
No,
alive.
Nicki Minaj. But like,
And what do you think about this judge that has all this, he has all this on him? The judge is the one that makes this decision.
it's all a shit show, to be honest with you. It's all I feel like it's a distraction from major things that are other things that are going on that we could be focusing on. And we know that our vote is powerful. We know we're not gonna let that stand. We know there's gonna be some people that are gonna vote for him, but I feel like that there's a possibility that there's going to be enough people to make sure that he's not even a consideration in
Yeah.
that, so um at least we hope at
Here's
this point.
here's one thing I hope don't happen again. There'll be another uprising without any repercussions. If that was all black people or people of color, that wouldn't have happened. So if that happens again, where he tries to deny the executive office to say your vote didn't really mean what it meant, we'll be right back where we were January 6th again.
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the
That's
biggest
one thing
fear
that you're
I
right.
have.
That's one thing that they can't take away from him is his influence on a large group of people.
Yeah.
Well, everybody still supports him, still gives him money for campaigning. Like I said, the Republican Party backs him.
Did
So
you guys see all that money that was raised on that GoFundMe? It was a GoFundMe that they had put out for him.
I thought they shut that down. Am I wrong on that one?
If they
I
shut
don't
it
have my
down, what happened to the money that was collected? I mean, that
I
was
think they returned the funds. I think if they shut down the GoFundMe, they return the funds back to the people.
okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
But
Let me say
it
that.
was a lot of money real fast. Real
That's why I
fast.
say allegedly, because there might be some people who didn't get their money back.
Yeah.
well,
Allegedly.
didn't he visit somebody in San Francisco recently? Somebody that had a big influence in terms of campaign funds that lived in Pacific Heights in San Francisco.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
I didn't
so.
I didn't dive that deep into it.
I don't think I had to. I'm in Sacramento, so I see
One of
some
the
things.
people who gave the party in Pacific Heights
Okay,
for just recently, that's the guy who owns
this is a supporter, right? Is it
yeah, he's a
Yeah,
big he threw the party this last few days ago, whatever
right.
it was.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
they raised more. It supposedly, what I heard, they raised about $10 million.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
So if somebody could raise $10 million for a campaign, why can't we do $10 million to be spread it among people that need $10 million?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can
good
use I
question.
can use $1 million.
Yeah, I can use one.
I could use 500K. I can make that stretch.
That's
Invest that
that's
500K
just two and a
into some
half
stock.
million of that 10 million right there. John and Gareth. I mean, I don't know. Y'all want some?
Yeah.
Gareth wants some,
Well, I can take that. I can take that 500K, make it stretch.
Mm. Well, let's just say that July 11th is the big day. I wanted to know what you guys thought about this pre-sentencing interview. I've just never heard of that one, but
I've
because
never heard of no crap like that. It's
I don't
just
know what
crap.
I like to. I mean, is that going to be forwarded to the public where we'll know what happened with that? I mean, I don't know, but we did get told that that was going to actually happen, and it's happening Monday, which is tomorrow. So
No,
I guess
you said July 11th.
no, July 11th is the sentencing trial, the
Okay,
where he goes before the judge and get actually,
got
but
you.
the pre-sentencing interview is before, and they said that was going to be on Monday.
They need to keep all of that. That means that they're gonna probably interrupt my Young and the Restless tomorrow.
I think we're
Here we
gonna want
go.
something that happens to it, and yeah, it may shut down Young and the Restless. Well, I remember my grandma and them used to watch
Well,
that.
maybe
Young
not.
and the Restless
Maybe
still
not,
come
JJ.
on.
Maybe not.
Yeah, so come on.
They won't show it.
I'll still watch it.
Yeah, like Cordell say, I don't think they're gonna interrupt regular programming to show us what's going on in a pre-interview.
I hope not.
I think Young and the Restless will still try to be on.
Yeah, it's on. I know the whole storyline and everything. I know all the characters and everything. I've been watching this since I was 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
I started watching it for a while and caught up with that on Pluto TV. So I know everybody. I know all this backstories.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
So we did, I think last show we did kind of bring up the P. Diddy thing, and we went there. We don't have to speak much on that. I know it was something that just shut him down. That just
He's currently still under federal investigation.
yeah.
And then there's been two other people who've come forward with sexual assault allegations.
Yes.
So that's trending right now.
Yeah.
So that's only the current thing that's going on. He's trending on Twitter right now.
Yeah, because
I don't think
the houses that was raided, they're saying that it's a string of allegations, accusations, I mean, that has been put out there about that, but we never really didn't hear much about what they found or what was determined from that.
Yeah, we're not gonna hear anything until they decide to put everything on court TV. I'm sure they'll make a spectacle of that. We're gonna have to deal with this for the next few years. And he's not gonna pay any of this off. He's gonna have to deal with this.
Now on a lighter note, what about briefly, and we're gonna move on. The Mike Tyson fight that was canceled because of his health. And he's coming back strong in November. He is going to fight in November.
I believe it.
So do you guys think he should sit down somewhere for real?
Yeah.
You know what? He's healthy. Let's keep it light. He's very healthy for his age. He's very optimistic. He's driven. I've seen the footage of him working out and stuff. I'm glad to see it. But as far as actually having another fight, yeah, I'm gonna have to say sat down somewhere.
He's really determined. The other guy was gonna fight in his behalf. Because of his, but I guess Mike said, no, I still want some of that. So they just giving him a little bit more time to get himself together. But that health scare, maybe he just should say no.
He's, for the first time in a long time too, I've noticed he's been trending a lot. And so I think he likes the attention that he's getting. He has a new generation of followers. They're proud to see him. They know his work from the past, so they're seeing him now in comparison. Of course, there's memes and jokes about it and all of that going around. But I look at it like this: this guy just needs to calm down. He had a great run. He had an excellent run in his
Mike
prime.
Tyson needs to,
he needs to go ahead and leave his he's messing with his legacy here. That's how I feel about it. Not that he can't be. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying, just leave it alone. Just leave well enough
even
alone.
if he does beat this guy, this is not like for no titles or anything. This is just a fight.
Right. but
This
it's
is
still
just a fight to do a fight. I mean, it's just pure entertainment, right?
it's people are still gonna treat it like it's a regular fight. You can call it whatever you want to, and you can sugarcoat it, but they're gonna the memes that are gonna come out of this, different videos,
He's still gonna
and
get paid a big amount of stash, even if he lose, right?
now that part I don't know.
They still get paid. The loser still gets a nice
I
chunk
don't
just
know
for
that
getting it.
part.
Yeah.
Hey, so
But
I
I
just
was just because when I heard it had been, I say, oh wow. And then shortly after, I heard that his fight was going to still go on in November, and I'm like, what?
this feels like a parallel universe. It feels unreal that I'm hearing about this at all. But
Yeah.
2024 has been full of surprises, good and bad.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a
We're only 6 months in. So
half of the year. You get me? John, what you think? You think Tyson should go for it?
It's just stupid. It don't excite me because it's not like it's just a retarded, really exhibition fight. It don't hold no merit. It's stupid. Two two different eras and everything else. So and it's two different backgrounds. It's just stupid. It's back to when Holmes and George Foreman and all them was trying to fight. Coming back fight. It just don't make sense. I'm not interested in that. I wouldn't want nothing to happen to you.
You're not gonna get pay-per-view and
To
pay
the no.
$100 to
To
watch
the
it at
no.
home.
To the no.
No?
I ain't no fool.
Who gonna get it on their TV? Tell the truth and shame the devil. Who
I'm
gonna
gonna get
get
it
it?
on
not
my.
I.
I'm gonna get it on my. I ain't gonna holler out the name of the APK, but it
APK.
shows on there.
I know that. I know what that is.
John, you need to
APK.
stop.
He said APK.
It's the truth.
APK.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't
it's
gonna
an
name.
app.
Yeah, I ain't
It's
gonna
a
say the name of it, but it's an
You're not saying
APK,
the name of the app, but it's an APK.
and I'll be
Android
able to
app.
see it.
It's an Android Android app.
I watch all pay-per-view on there. Not saying that I be pirating.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
interesting.
but I'm gonna watch it on YouTube after everything. I'm the type to watch the after everything done popped off already. There'll be plenty of clips on Twitter. Of course, there'll be people with camera phones that are at the fight. You know, having it at different angles, all kinds of stuff. So I'd rather watch it afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I
Watch
got a
my regular.
question. I got a question. Donna, you went to the Stone Cold, right?
Stone Soul, yeah.
Yeah. Did they have any sign or postage about cell phones and recordings and things like that?
Not that I saw.
Okay. So the reason why I'm asking, because I was wondering back in the day, I couldn't get the only way I could bring a camera to an event like that, I'd had to have a credential or I had to be related to some press or publication.
That's
So
true.
now with cell phones, I was wondering, is there any, let's say, any provision that will allow you not to bring a cell phone to an event like that?
Yeah,
The thing is,
yeah, because when I went to go see Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, and they got these, but not only them, other events, they got these pouches right where you go through the metal detector. and you
Security,
put your
yeah.
stuff, they got these pouches and you put your phone in there and they lock it and
Okay.
your phone locks in there. And then when you leave, you find the person, they unlock it, and you can get your phone out.
Mm.
And they do that so you can't record and stuff inside the thing. And they did it. I've been to a couple of events where they did that. But
Mm-hmm.
in cause like I said, when I was at Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, that was at the San Jose Arena,
Okay.
and they
So that,
did it.
yeah.
And huh?
No, that was just thinking how big that venue was. That's a big venue.
Yeah, that's where the Sharks
That's a
play.
big venue.
Yeah.
I know when you go to places like smaller venues, like Tommy T's, for instance, they make it clear, no recording, no video, no nothing of the shows, blah, blah, blah. Because you're taking away from the artist that's on stage, the comedian that's doing their thing. When you go to something like Stone Soul, a lot of times the phones are used to get entry in because you have your phone to scan your tickets,
Your ticket, yeah.
for you to park, for you to go through the fast lane, for you to go back and forth to your seat, upstairs to
Right.
use the bathroom, back down. You got to show your phone. You got, nothing is on a paper trail anymore. So therefore, to take people's phones or to request that you put your phone in a bag and leave it here, then people would have no direction.
You don't leave it there. So what you do, like at San Jose, you go in, they go to you show your ticket, they scan it and everything, you go through the next spot, and then they give you the phone. They give you this thing and you take it, and it takes you right down to where you're gonna go to your seats or what have you. In the pouch, but your phone is in the pouch. You don't use it no more after that. Your phone
And
is
then
in the pouch.
But what if
well,
you
it's so
leave your seat to go up to get something to eat and come back to your seat?
You got your things. They give you the things when you go. And when you go out, they got the people right there. And you go out and you go, and it depends, like my seat was down on the floor down there. So they got a whole section for everybody down there. And you go down there and you got your little thing that show you where you belong. That's
Yeah.
just how they did
So
it.
they
And they
give you a
put
piece of paper?
they give you a little, it's like a little card thing. And yeah, and then you could just show that, you keep it going. Some put wristbands around your wrist for show you your access area. And and you just, because I went back and forth to the bathroom and come right back down, but that phone was locked up.
I don't know if that would work at the Concord Pavilion,
They
but
locked that. But see, with the
if there's an
Concord
emergency like
Pavilion,
an earthquake,
it's not. They just make a disclaimer, but that's not like like when you go to certain shows and they're filming and stuff like that. They definitely ain't gonna be letting you do stuff.
Right.
And people still sneak them in. You didn't hear. I was just listening to a comedian, and the comedian said, and I heard a couple of them. But you will hear the comedian say, "Hey, you know, you sitting up there with your light flashing, you taking pictures. Did you not read? You ain't supposed to be filmed." They'll call them out. They be calling folks out right there in the audience, and
I sure was
they
stopped
got
before.
people that, and when you go to the shows, they got people who just stare up into the stands looking for people filming. They got them all posted around, and they just stare. They do that at Oakland too now. They stare right up into the stands, and that's all they do. And they come
well,
over and they tell you, put your phone. They come tell you, put your phone away, or they confiscate. And when we was at when I was at the, the people had their phones up, and the people came right over there, leaned over in their ear. Next thing you know, they was walking them out, sitting up there filming.
but
Well,
now
that's
they
good
got
to know.
glasses you can wear.
But the
That's good.
Concord
You got
Pavilion is hard.
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't know if it will work at the Concord, but
No, they
everybody
just
has
make
their
it. They
phone
just make
out.
a disclaimer. And then that ain't nothing anyway. That's the summer jam or something. You know, they
Mhm.
not doing no videos
Everybody is recording. I
or
mean, you
they
see
not doing
everybody
no. Oh,
recording.
we recording for the CD. They not doing none of that there.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, it was nothing there, Cordell. Everybody
Okay.
was, they were filming everything. Every time an artist came out, the closer you were, you could just film everything up on the stage. You could, they had cameras. This one man had a little camera. Other people had their phones. I mean,
I
Yeah,
was just
it
curious.
depends on what's going on. Because I recorded the Mary J concert. I recorded the 50. What was that? The 50th anniversary
mm-hmm,
hip hop.
mm-hmm,
I recorded that too. But you know, it depends on what's going on. You know,
yeah,
but you know they wasn't gonna let you record Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, and they putting it on their own video.
mm-hmm.
You're not about to do it.
Yeah, so I just, yeah. I mean, if it can be policed, where you see, somewhere like the Paramount in Oakland, people's camera lights come on, you can see all that, and you can maybe, you know, come up to them and say, hey, no recording. Tommy T's, no recording. Yoshi's, no recording. You talking about the Oracle Arena or even the big arena? There's an arena in Sacramento. There's the Concord Pavilion. That would be just utterly. I mean, that would be just. I don't even see how they would be able to keep that under, you know, any kind of supervision.
Well, I mean, they have other devices like they got glasses, they have button cameras that are high quality now. There's all kinds of other technology that's coming out. There's only so long that they can stop it before somebody figures out something. Somebody could put together a head wrap that got a nice little jewel in the middle, and it's a camera, and you wouldn't know that it's being operated. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, a lot of that stuff is about quality anyway. When it
Yeah.
comes to bootlegging or whatever, so some of that stuff they don't care. But when you out there, you coming with your digital camera,
Mm-hmm.
you in
Yeah,
for
I don't
another
know if
story.
Cordell coming in there with all his professional equipment, they may want to know, well, who are you, who are you working for?
My name is Spooky. I work on the corner. Selling t-shirts.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
You just want to get you a nice little footage.
Hmm.
So, man. So anyway, we're gonna move on to this inquiring minds want to know, which is just a little brief situation somebody's going through, and you guys can give a little feedback to it. It's not lengthy, it's just short and sweet, but it goes like this. My mate gave me permission to get with someone other than myself because they are no longer attracted to me physically.
Hmm.
They do not want to leave due to the assets that they have with me, but the attraction is gone. They've gained a lot of weight. They don't take care of themselves physically, and it's just absolutely no attraction there. What should I do?
Hmm.
That's a hard one.
Is that coming from him or her?
Um, it was actually the guy is the one writing this.
Hmm.
So the woman is giving him the okay to go on and get with someone else
Hmm.
because she does not want to She's not physically attracted to him anymore. He's gained a lot of weight. There's just no physical attraction.
Oh, okay. I get what's
And
going
so
on.
she's saying, hey, it's okay for you to go and get with somebody else that's gonna fuck. But she's saying she's not going anywhere. But she got too much to lose if she do. She's staying right there with him, but she just doesn't want to deal with him physically. Who does that?
I know of a couple who divorced each other.
A lot
Cordell.
of people.
Wait, go ahead on, JJ.
They divorced each other, but they stayed in the same house. I think I told y'all this story before. And they split up what rooms they wanted, and they scheduled how they're gonna deal with the common areas and if they're gonna bring people to the house, things like that. Because where they're at, that's prime real estate, especially the town that they live in. It's a waterfront property. If they sell it, I mean, they want to retire there. They're an older couple. I imagine they would want to retire there. They're at least in their late 70s, early 80s now. They don't want to. They divorced each other, but they're living together in the same house. So, and they're making it work. So I think it's entirely possible that this could happen for this couple. Um, I think it's sad that assets is the reason to stay in a messed up situation. It could be about the image as well. Some people hold tight to, oh, I've been married to so and so for 32 years, 33 years, and I don't want to let this go. I'll have to start completely from scratch. It just looks good on paper that I'm married for this long. And to the community, maybe the community won't know, but I doubt that if you're just saying he could just go off with whomever.
I think sometimes people say what they think they would be able to deal with, and when it actually happens, they have a hard time swallowing that pill.
Yeah, like, what if he does get with somebody else? What you gonna do about that?
They say go. I did a little short about that. Why do you
Flaws
say
and all.
something that you don't really? If you want a person to go, let them go. Why keep saying go? I don't want to be with you. I don't want to deal with you. Go do this. Go do that. You can get with somebody else. The minute they go get with somebody else and leave you, they a dog. They ain't this. They ain't that. They wrong. Why they do you like that? Didn't you tell them to go do that?
Based on what I heard and based on things that I've seen in my lifetime, people like to give those ultimatums, but they don't like to deal with the reality of it. They really don't. So it's like saying, hey, I don't like you anymore, but I ain't leaving. But you ain't happy. So you want me to come home every day, look at you, and say you're not happy, and I got to live with you? You don't like me because the way I look? Things change. They don't stay the same. You get older, you get fatter, you get slower. Things do change, but I've got to be happy.
15 minutes turns into 2.
Yeah, you got to be happy. So if happiness is not there, time to move on. I'm not going to be in a space or in an environment where there's no happiness.
Happy.
It's sad, but it's just, people change, and if they change, all you say is, "Hey, I wish you well, but I gotta be happy."
I mean, but if you truly love somebody, now I know you want to be mentally spiritually and physically attracted to who you're with. I get it. You don't want your mate just to let themselves totally go. If there were certain things about them that attracted you, they're not going to stay 100% the same, because as you get older, as time changes, everybody changes. They had hair, they ain't going to have no more hair. They going to be bald. They used to have a 32 waist. Now they got a 42 waist. You know,
Yeah, I'm getting close to a 42.
I mean, things change, but weight can be lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's things you can do to change, situations to make your. I mean, think about it like this. Most people, that's why sometimes when you're in a relationship and you start having problems, and that person start going to the gym, working out, trying to be on diets, trying to look at, first thing you think is they got somebody else they interested in. Sometimes it is. All of a sudden they want to get their body together. They want to get themselves together. But they couldn't do that when they was with you. They got comfortable. They got complacent. They figure we're in this for life. If I'm 500 pounds, you still love me, you're going to deal with it. But the reality is, I mean, even health-wise, you still want to try to keep yourself decently okay. You don't want that to be the reason a person be with you or not, because what if he loses the weight? Then all of a sudden you're going to want him?
Oh yeah.
He loses the weight and somebody else finds him attractive. They found him attractive when he was pudgy, and they found him attractive when he lost the weight. It didn't matter to them. Then all of a sudden you want him back because he didn't lost the weight?
But it's the mindset. That person's mindset is always going to be the same, no matter what. They're going to always have this thing about image, not the,
Mhm.
they don't care about the heart, what they felt for that person, but their mindset says, hey, I got to change. I got to do what I got to do to make myself feel better. At the same time, this person is nagging me because he or she says, I got bigger. So
They're
I
not
realize,
attracted to you
yeah, I
anymore, so
realize
they
that
don't want to.
don't want to be seen with me, don't want to be around me, don't want to do anything. Just leave then. Just leave. Go ahead and leave. Because I'm not happy. You're not happy. How can we be happy? We're in the same space doing what we do, and I can't make you happy. You can't make yourself happy. So why be two miserable people in the same household?
Well,
Exactly.
sometimes they ain't gonna do nothing but get big because they depressed, and you making them eat more, and they be like, forget it. Some of them just gonna get bigger because you didn't piss them off. So they be like, shit, I might as well. I mean, it's all kinds of mindsets behind it, but that would make me really second guess what we have here. Do you truly, genuinely love me? Now, we can do some things to work out together. We can join a gym. We can decide to walk the neighborhood 3 times a week. We can do things together as a couple to try to get fit, fitter, if that's the issue. But if you're making it seem as though you're totally turned off to me because I have gained weight, and you don't want to touch me, you don't want to be seen with me publicly, taking me on dates and doing stuff like that because I'm a lot bigger now. What are we doing?
Well, I always say that people are people, but one thing's for sure: you could be fatter, you get skinny. You could be skinny, you get fatter. What you can't change is your heart, your personality, and your
Mm-hmm.
mindset.
Mm-hmm.
They're always going to be the same. No matter how you look in terms of your appearance, if you love that person, you love that person. But if you don't, you don't. No matter what you do, what you say, it ain't gonna change that mindset.
And
So,
obviously you was loving them for a lot of the wrong reasons, because realistically, like you said, people who have been together for 20 years, let's say, nobody's going to look like they looked 20 years ago. They may look good. They've kept themselves up, and, they aging gracefully, but they're not going to look the same.
That's right.
that they looked 20 years ago. It's just unrealistic. And with women, they didn't set up and had a baby or two by you and all that. I mean, sometimes it takes a minute for stuff. Some stuff don't bounce right back in place. It just
Mhm.
don't. And some do. Some women have babies and boom, 6 months later, they look like they never had a baby. And some just look like they having another baby 6 months later.
Well, let me say this too. There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
There's people attracted to all kinds of different types of people. So it's possible that this person could find somebody else like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you gonna do? you know, that was my thoughts. Like, what you gonna do? You find somebody like that. It was like, no, you can go on. We can split things down the middle, and you go and take your little crap, and I take my little crap, and go on with my life. And how about I just don't deal with you? There's that too, because
they found somebody who genuinely cared
there's
about them
people
for the
there's
person
people who
that they
genuinely
are.
care about them. Exactly. That's where I'm coming from with it.
And that's whether they big, skinny, whatever. And if they
Beauty
end up
isn't
they end
beauty
up
is in the
losing
eye
weight,
of the
they lose
beholder.
weight because that's what they want to do. But that person accepted them for who they are. So they not gonna come back later and say, I'm not attracted to you because you got some little extra skin here and there and there and there. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, you should have got with somebody that was a lot smaller from the gate.
See, he got to be on his Mike Jones. Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. It might be
Right.
like that for him. Just saying.
So in this case, they want to stay there to gain the whatever they didn't build together, the assets or whatever. They just want to make their personal life miserable and not deal with them physically, which 9 times out of 10, and I'm not judging because I don't know, I'm not a fly on the wall, but they probably are getting with somebody else. Everybody got physical needs. Everybody got something that they got to do and want to do with somebody, right?
Or a robot. Not just playing.
So, or a robot. So they saying what they not gonna do with you because there's no attraction. Well, what are they doing? They're not doing it with you. Did they decide to just be celibate for the rest of their life and still stay with you? Now I don't know how old this couple is, but I don't think they know 100 years old.
Well,
I think I heard of a couple
you
that
know
was
what I
close to
was saying?
100.
There was no love there to begin with. There was no love there to begin with.
Not the
If there
right kind of
was,
love. Not the right kind of love.
yeah, if there was, that wouldn't be a thing or situation. You know, that vow for better or worse, is that just words, or does it really carry a lot of weight?
And obviously, even though they didn't go into the whole dynamics of how much weight they gained or whatever, apparently you've been with this person for X amount of time. At some point, you were attracted to them. At some point, it was different. So it has changed for whatever reason. And now you just have totally disconnected. I think just like Cordell mentioned, and if anybody else has anything to say, I welcome that. It's probably just time to reassess. Forget the asset thing. You guys can divide stuff down the middle. If you've acquired these things together while you've been together, you can come to a mutual agreement. We gonna split this. You go this way, I go that way. Nice seeing you, but this is not for me. And
Yeah,
just get over it.
I wish it was always that easy, but
It's never easy.
Yeah.
And especially if we don't know. Sometimes there's children involved. Sometimes, like I'm pretty sure that, um, he really loves her. I'm quite sure. And probably thought she loved him. So somebody's gonna be hurt. Somebody's gonna be hurt a lot more because it seems like the love here is unbalanced, or the love that they say they have is not love. It's I don't know, it's a needy, it's a business type of, because some people are together and married and in situations for business reasons. I mean, it's a business deal.
So it's transactional.
Yeah.
Or
It
it's
has
a
nothing to
beer type
do
of
with
situation.
romance and love. It's that, look, this is a win-win for the both of us in this way and in that way, and blah, 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 and they are together. But this other person is not saying that. There's only one person saying that they're not attracted and they are not wanting to get with. And so that person that's saying that wasn't in this for the right reasons from the gate. Period. So I would be ready to let you go anyway. It's time. Bye-bye. 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 You guys go.
Yeah.
Let me just get over you. Let me get over you, because this is gonna get worse before it gets better. And if you go on a mad mission to lose weight and lose it and look real good and lose it, you ain't gonna want them now. You didn't want me when I was big. So now I don't want you while I'm little. Right?
Right. Back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. You all on me. Back then,
Hey, 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 hey,
Back then
hey,
you didn't
hey,
want. Come on,
hey,
let me
hey.
stop.
Now you want me. Now you want me. You didn't want me when I was fluffy, but you want me when I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Don't make no sense. So I mean, I ain't making light of it, but they're writing to let us know the scenario and that they don't want to leave. And I guess they're torn with not knowing exactly how to deal with this or what to do. What you need to do is be gone and let the person know that you're not in this in the way that you feel that they are. And karma is a mother butter. Don't stay with somebody just trying to use them up for your own benefits and make their lives miserable. Set them free so that they can find somebody else that truly loves and appreciates them. Because like JJ mentioned, there is somebody for everybody. Trust me.
Mhm.
I don't care how big or how small or whatever. How attractive, how non-attractive, is always somebody for everybody.
For everybody.
And if a person is not for you, just let them go. Let them get over you. Let them heal. Let them find somebody that's going to accept all of that beautiful person, because weight and all this superficial, nice looking, this, that, hair, whatever, that's all superficial. That's on the outer. It's the inner person that matters. It's the heart.
That's right.
It's the inner person. All that superficial stuff fades. Just like all that money, it could be here today and gone tomorrow. We done seen a lot of stuff happen in the world today where they way up here and now they way down here.
Mm-hmm.
It can happen just like that. So those things are not the things to focus on to be with somebody, because once that scenario changes, what do you have? That's the same thing about when you get involved with somebody on a sexual level, and that's how it starts off, and that's all you have, just to change the script a little bit, and you have just this sexual connection. What happens when the sex can no longer get down like that? What do you have? Nothing.
Toys.
A big old void, hole, disappointment, nothing, no conversation, no connection, no things in common. You can't even talk about the nothing. You just don't have nothing but that. That's it. And that's why it's important. Don't start it on that and make it about that. And that's all you have is that and nothing else, because that's what it's only going to be about. And the minute you and that person stop having the sex, or sex cannot happen at all, you're going to be gone. And if you still stay there, you're gonna be cheating. Okay. So we just wanna, I wish the best for this couple. And I think I hate to tell people that they need to move on, but I think in this case, they need to think about letting that person, set that person free. John, will you have anything to say about that?
No, I'm just, I mean, it sounded like the same thing it was someone before. And I remember JJ mentioned about somebody needs to, it's this, I mean, you living together. If you came to the decision, you're not gonna be together, but y'all living together. That's one thing. And then if you're in a relationship and it comes to where you saying, I ain't feeling you this way or that way, that's where I wonder what was going on. You know, where was you really at
Yeah.
in this thing, period? You know. And then it's just, but overall, it's just, it's just stupid.
It's just a hot mess.
It's just stupid.
It
shit.
amazes me that people going
I
through this
can't
thing.
even, it's hard to even really trip off something like that because it's like, you in this, you didn't got this far with this, and how did you even fix your mouth to ask this inquiring mind question or whatever, or even, well, not fix your mouth, but take the time to write this, and it don't even make sense. You look at all what they went through to get to this point.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It shouldn't even got to, you should have, like you said, you either leave or you stay.
I think a person be trying to look for reasons to justify their
Yeah,
thinking
for their
or
action.
their actions because they already, it's obvious that something else is going on anyway. I'm sorry. I don't know, but I just assume if you didn't cut your mate off totally from any physical or any kind of connection, you're not attracted to them in that way at all. Come on. You have got to be doing something else. I'm sorry. Maybe it's a small percent chance you haven't yet, but if you haven't yet, you will. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, but you know, some people don't even have to get to that part. They just not dealing with the person, be, but they're still around because they're content, they're
Mm-hmm.
comfortable. You know, it's probably a secure place for them, nowhere else to go. You
Yeah,
know,
they said
people
they
do
have the
things like that.
assets, the assets.
Yeah, and they want, yeah, yeah, I don't want to hear that because okay, so if we got something together, that means it's 50-50, right? So
Right.
then if we ain't together, then let's deal what we need to deal and take our 50-50 and go on about our
That's what
business.
I'm saying. If
You know,
you got
that's weak
50-50, so
excuses
just
and
go
weak
on and draw the
excuses.
line. Just look like we got this, we acquire, we did it. You know, I'm trying to do right by you, you do right by me. Let's split this down. You go your way, I go my way. Bye.
You know,
Let me get over you. You get over me. Nice meeting you, but this didn't work out.
yeah, you staying in the house. And then you're gonna tell the other person, "Oh, you can go do what you want to do." You know good and well
They know me.
that ain't gonna fly. I
I
don't
didn't
care
heard
what.
some people say that quite a few times in their situation, and I'm gonna tell you, they ended up being the ones when that Jones hit them upside their head. When the person got to doing those things they told them to go do, they lost their mind.
Mm-hmm.
They lost their mind and wanted to do everything they could to get them back into their control and clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Too late now. Once the person then tipped over, and if they didn't tipped over to something that feels really good to them, and I'm not just saying on a physical note, but it could be an emotional connection.
Yeah.
It could be, you know, a whole lot of stuff they was missing from disconnecting with you. They're getting now from this new person. They don't want to get that up.
Sometimes it ain't something you was missing. Sometimes it's just something a person want to get away from.
Yeah.
And a person said, I can go kick it with this one and ain't got to hear all that, whatever they want to say. I'm just saying nagging, whatever, complaining and carrying on. And I go over this one. It ain't got to mean the sex is great and all this stuff, because they can look at it as I'm sexing, period. I don't care if it's good or bad. I'm sexing.
Well, I mean,
and everything else, but I ain't got to listen to that mouth over there no more.
on
You
a
know,
different twist, you know, that's sometimes why when you have the mistress per se, the mistress, or the extra marital affair, if that's what you want to call it, you have this other person that's just trying to enjoy the moment of goodness. They're not dealing with you on a reality basis regarding bills, arguments, how we gonna do this, how we gonna do it. When you get together, it's all about let's enjoy each other, let's go out on a nice date, let's get down real freaky with it, and whatever. You're having fun things with them. And that's why the mistress becomes more stimulating, because I mean, I'm talking in terms of the man going out and the woman, you know, he doesn't have to hear the mouth of the
from
mistress.
who?
Huh?
From
From
where?
who?
No, when he's dealing with the mistress
Where you
not
get that
giving him
from?
mouth. The mistress is giving him a good time.
That's not always the case.
Well, I think it's the case a lot
You're
of the
not a
time.
man who deals with a mistress or who have done with a dealt with another woman, you know, and you dealing with a something thing. That's not always the case.
When you out dealing with somebody
Your
on the
mistress, let me
side,
tell you, my cousin said something to me one day, and I didn't expect it. And I was like, "Hey man, where you was at? We're supposed to meet up." And I'm like, "Where are you? You know, where were you?" He said, and he literally said, "I was with my mistress," right?
okay.
He used that word, right?
Uh-huh.
And what he was doing was they was going because they was going to get an apartment. He helping her get an apartment. See, usually your mistress, you helping purchase a car, you helping do this, you doing some certain things and stuff. Now, just a little something on the side piece, you probably ain't doing nothing. You know, what did he say? Give her this little $40. You know, I give her this $40. She disappear on the weekend, but come Monday, I'm her best friend. You know, that's different.
That's right.
But a lot of times a cat can be hearing it he hears it from the other one as well.
I don't think he
Because
hears it as much as he does at home.
girl,
That's why he's out doing what he's doing with the mistress.
you better hold on. We're not saying why he out. See, he leaves home. He left home for whatever reason, and he goes get with this other person.
Right.
See, this is the thing. The mistress, the man ain't leaving home when it comes to a mistress. She's
He's not.
she's the secondary. But still, whenever he steps out, it's not always peaches and cream with that next one.
I'm not gonna say always, but I'm
It's a
saying
lot
that
of
he's not dealing with the reality of life with the mistress as he is at his mate at home. So he finds more relief and comfort with the mistress because she's not on that same level. She's on that, let me make him feel good and enjoy his company
girl.
while I have it.
You need to talk with some men. So you saying
I don't need to talk to no man.
he ain't paying? He
Huh?
ain't kicking, he ain't you because you saying that, you know, when it's with him, she just making him feel good. He ain't dealing with the realities of life.
Not like he is at home.
Well, in my opinion, from a man's point of view, I can't speak for a woman. From a man's point of view, he's going to do what he has to do to keep peace at home, make him better with the mistress. The
Mhm.
other thing is, the woman's gonna be home. So the wife at home either can accept it or she can say, "Come on out." Either way, there's still friction. There'd be friction at home. It'd be friction away from home. It all depends on the relationship with the mistress and with the wife. So I can annoy the mistress, or she can say, "Hey, I know what you're doing, but I'm gonna stick around." Either way, he's still got two women he's dealing with. One could be really upset, one could be happy. Soon they're both gonna be upset because they know one is getting more than what the original one is not getting.
Well, tell me this. Do you think that the mistress position, do they really want that man, or are they just enjoying what they getting and how they getting it because they are in that mistress position?
It depends. To me, this is only my opinion. It depends because the mistress could say, "Hey, I want more. I want a
Right.
big house. I want the ring. I want everything that your wife has and more."
Okay.
Then the husband who's dealing with the mistress got to comply, or he's got double trouble with the wife at home and the wife, the mistress. So he got a problem either way. He's got to go home and deal with the wife, and he's dealing with the mistress at the same time. They're both giving him a headache. Both of them are.
Exactly.
They're
I
both
know.
giving him a headache.
Hey,
So either way he goes,
right,
he's screwed.
right.
So either he tell the mistress, "Hey, bump this. You can have whatever you have. I might cut you off. Enjoy it while you got it, or not. But I'm still gonna own them my wife. She's still gonna be a a nag, whatever. But I'm not leaving my wife." So the wife might say, "Hey, you got the mistress on the side, but you can't give her everything. I don't want to see her driving Ferrari. I'm still driving this BMW." So there's going to be jealousy either way. Man in the middle got to do both of them one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't no cakewalk for the man either.
Right.
No, I don't think it's a cakewalk.
And he gonna hear it. It ain't no. Let me put it this way. A lot of side pieces don't know they place.
That's the problem.
Let's keep
They
it
don't know
real.
they place.
A
They
lot of
don't at
side
all.
pieces has lost lost the understanding of what their place is. Just like, remember when we read off the definitions? Remember, JJ? We talked about the wifey. We said we called it was three different ones, and you move up. You move up from one to become, and they all want to be that wifey position because they want to be next in line to the main one. So they all fighting to get to that spot. A lot of folks ain't playing their role. They they getting up, they not in their position. I'm telling you. And men, just because he goes, let me tell you, a man can go to another one, like I said, just because he's receiving too much of something. He might feel he's being nagged, he's being put down, or whatever. And someone says something to him and it makes him feel a certain way. Just like we can see a woman and all of a sudden she's dressing a certain way. And first thing we say is, now who done told her she looked cute? We'll say one of them because someone had encouraged her, made her feel good. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same way. Man, people say that. Gotta stop. JJ?
I'm sorry. It was the way you said it and then Miss Donna's
It
facial
happened.
expressions. And then we live, so I can't hold back.
Yeah, people say them things. We know that. For true.
People do say that.
And yeah, and so when the man, so he hears that. Now he necessarily doesn't. Sometimes he necessarily don't want to be with that other one, but it's a way of he's getting away, but he still enjoy that type of company or things of that nature. And then if you've been with somebody, if you did have someone and you with somebody for a while, trust me, finances, all that's gonna be coming into play. They gonna be. I know a mistress who filled out the divorce papers.
Look at Gareth
careful.
getting his
For the
wife.
one, she
Make a
filled out
mess,
the
gotta clean it.
mistress filled out the divorce
Make a
papers.
mess, you clean it.
The wifey
You want to try?
wanted to take the wife
You want to
position.
try?
Right.
Okay.
Somebody always want to be number one. Like you
Come
said,
on.
she's not happy with her position. She wants more, and it causes her a
Exactly.
problem. It causes a problem for the man. Now he said he's got to decide what to do. Do I leave my wife? Do I leave the mistress? They both nagging me now. I'm stuck. What do I do?
If you gonna mess with someone, what's that song? I left home. You know that song here. To be with my side piece. I left home. Yeah. See, he left home to be with his side piece. But when you still
Y'all
at
even have
home and you
Gareth
doing
singing it.
that
Y'all,
junk,
Gareth, you better be quiet.
Garrett know that song. Garrett
My
know that
wife come
song.
snatch that plate from you. You doing too much
You
now. You
know.
better.
But
Okay, stop
shoot,
playing.
it ain't always because it's
He
peaches and
talking
cream.
about side piece and he eating the food. She just brought you a plate. You talking about be with my side piece. Like, what you say?
And that next plate will be full of poison.
Full of cyanide. You better not ask for seconds.
Oh, shit.
Better be careful what you saying.
She asked him, did he want a tray? She asked him, did he want a tray? She
I
bring
know
that
we
tray and knock you over
we
his
on the
head
table
with it.
talk show, but I know one thing. She ain't missing a beat. That's for sure. You know what's going on. For real. But no, I'm just saying, you know, the mistress, some mistresses just want to stay mistress. They don't really
Yeah, you got some people who,
they don't
what's
really
that
want you
lady
like
say?
that. I just want y'all to know I'm a
What's
woman.
her name? She say, I can be the other woman. That song, I can be the other woman. And you got them who can
Some
literally
of them don't
be the
want you
other
like that.
women.
So first
But
off,
you
they
got
ain't gonna
other
trust you.
ones.
They ain't gonna trust you if they do get you because of what you're doing with them and you got somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you,
But
because
you
I'm
know
a
what?
woman
But you know what?
and I know what
But
I'm
hey,
talking about.
cha-ching, come with having that other woman like that, though.
Yeah,
That ain't no free ride.
but still,
So
she
you
ain't
gonna still have
she
the
ain't gonna
headache.
want you like that. I'm
It don't
telling you.
matter. No, I'm not saying she wants you like that, but I'm just saying it's still a headache for the man because cha-ching come into place. He still got to live. He's still gonna have to dig in his pockets.
Either way, no matter
He's
what.
still gonna have to dig in
If
his
he wants to
pocket.
play with his side chick, he is gonna have to dig in his pocket.
So he gonna have
She
headaches
can't have it
anyway.
all, so
He gonna have
he gonna
he
want some
gonna have
ching.
he gonna have headaches anyway it go. Cause when his wife want 10 and the side piece want 20.
Right.
And he
Well,
ain't
it
got
seems like he needs to stop trying to play.
It always happens.
It seems like he needs to sit down somewhere.
Exactly.
And just deal with the one you got. You know what I'm saying?
Or leave. Or just leave.
Yeah, I don't even know why people. I mean, especially when you get older, why waste somebody's time, man? Life is short, and everybody deserves to be happy. And I'm not saying leave on the bump of every time you have a situation, but if it's that to the point where it just seems like it's no return, why are you wasting your time?
No, if it's to the point where you feel you're gonna hurt that other person.
That too.
You know, that's the main thing. Because if your actions is going to bring pain to this other person and be disrespectful to this relationship, then you need to get on. It ain't no other ain't no other way around it.
Well, I just can't deal with it. I'm trying to keep my blood pressure mellow. I don't need no issues. If you can't be right, just go on about your business, okay? Cause I'm not, you and your mistress go on your high horse and do what you do.
See
Okay,
that
I'm done
mad
with
and
you.
want to go, mad and I'm finished with, mad and
I rather, if you gotta get to the point where you gotta have somebody else and you got me and our problems is not workable and balanced between the both of us and we can't work it out, then what are we doing? If you gotta go get a mistress or I gotta go get a Tyrone, what are we doing?
the only time you can't work it out is when you don't want to work at it.
That's what I'm saying. I said if
That's the
it gets
main
to the
thing.
point where
So
you have to go out, why even deal with each other if you gotta
I
go
hear
out on
what
your
you.
mate?
I'm not saying I didn't say opposite of what you said. I'm just saying, yeah, when people feel like when things aren't working out, and they feeling like things got to a certain way and they're not dealing with it or whatever. A lot of it is because a lot of them don't want to put in the work to fix whatever's going on with the thing because some of the work is going to be having to deal with them as well. Because when it comes to fixing a relationship, it comes to fixing the individual. And a lot of people don't want to face their part. They don't want to face what, is kind of a denial state. They don't want to deal with what their role is of the relationship. So they're not going to put the work because it's going to expose them.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. Exposure is a terrible thing sometimes, ain't it? Don't nobody want to be exposed. That's right. Well,
Well, I do follow my OnlyFans at no, just playing.
what you do, what you say you do, what you
I was
talking?
just playing.
You just
I was
trying.
just playing.
Okay.
I just messing with y'all.
I think we done did enough tonight, y'all. It's about time to wrap it up. If there's anything else you guys have to say, any comments, anything you want to leave before we come back next week, you can do so right now. This is your time. Gareth, how's that food?
Yeah.
Okay, savor the moment. Don't ask for seconds, baby. Don't ask for seconds. Not tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, don't act. Just go on and chew on that real slow, okay? Because I think you gonna be in some little trouble.
Oh, see, I'm glad I'm the only one that cooks in my house.
Oh yeah, you the only one cook. You ain't got to
I'm the
work,
only one that cook in my house.
man. And what about you, Cordell? You the only one cook?
I live alone.
Oh yeah, you live alone, so you cooking your own. That's right, baby. That's
I know
right.
what to do.
That's right. You ain't got to worry, because I'm
Every
telling
man know how to cook. Cause when he gets hungry, he gonna eat.
Mhm.
yeah, he gonna eat.
Right.
So
You're absolutely right. When he get hungry. And that's something that you all should know. And you should be teaching your sons if you have any. And, for those watching this video, everybody needs to know how to cook a little something. You may not be the best Chef Boyardee, but you need to know how to cook a little something because you may have to be rolling that boat solo.
Hey, I mean it. Oh, yeah.
You made some what?
Oh, yeah.
You made an Oreo
cheesecake.
cheesecake?
That sound good.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I want
Okay.
you. So you know how to cook
Yeah, good.
a little bit. Oh, I need to have some of that. When I finally hook up with y'all, I want you to make that. I want to taste that one. Oreo cheesecake sound like that may be good, huh, y'all?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to ask wife though. I don't know. You probably just saying some stuff because I gotta see if she like.
You messing with him, Miss Donna.
You may be just saying something. See, she ain't even in the camera right now. I gotta ask her. Is this really true, right? I mean, I got love for you. I do. I got love for you, but you just coming out with some old Chef Boyardee. Oh, Oreo cheesecake I made the other day. Where'd that come from? Anyway, you didn't even show it to us. You supposed to say, look what I made, y'all. Where is that? Oh, snap.
He gonna go get it.
See,
now.
look, you done
See?
started something. I want to
See?
see it too. I want to see it too.
Thank you for
I want to
joining.
see it too.
Thank you for joining us live,
He said
ladies and
the
gentlemen.
devil alive.
But we gonna stay right
And then
here.
I want to get like Cordell with the cigar.
Gotta eat.
Where's the cigar at?
I'm almost
He
done.
got the stogie. He got the stogie.
Oh yeah, that's Mr. Smooth Cool right there. Mr.
Yeah,
Smooth.
right.
That's Mr. Smooth right there. We ain't gonna we already know. You ain't gotta tell us. We know you got about 3-4 mistresses.
No.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that
sure.
was
It
nice.
might
Oh
use.
snap! Look at
That
that.
was nice, Gareth.
Hold it up, Gareth. Hold it up, some. Oh,
That
that's
looked good.
Oh wow, you
I
made
like that.
Yeah.
them is real Oreo cookies, y'all.
Yeah, that looked good.
And the cheesecake is underneath.
Yeah, it's in the bowl. I can see it. It's nice.
Oh wow, you done made a believer out of me, my brother.
Yeah.
I need
Wife
to.
is gonna
He
eat
said,
the
yeah.
He's like, yeah, now shut up. Okay. Don't be blasting me out on the Donna Smith.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna have to get some of that. Maybe the next time you make it, but I got that looks really good right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
you
copy
did that
that.
by yourself?
Yeah.
She didn't help you?
No.
Okay, I believe you. Okay, I believe you.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Men can't cook, you know.
Yeah, some of y'all can. Some can't though. Some just don't want to do it. They just don't want to do it. You know.
Some women cannot cook. Period.
No, they can't. And I mean, they still get married too. You know, the husband love them for everything else, and then they work it out. They go to Kentucky, or he can go on and cook, or they just love goes beyond what she can do in the kitchen, right?
I mean, maybe she know how to make cocktails and stuff.
I mean, she don't have to know how to cook, right?
Yeah, she don't.
Sometimes.
If everything else is on point, everything else, she's your soulmate, everything on point, she just can't cook.
Reading is fundamental.
She got to take some cooking lessons.
Reading is fundamental.
I'll put it this way.
Yep, I got some cookbooks right here.
Right there. Just like JJ got this.
Yeah.
And so he gonna clown her
Reading is
every time she mess up because she don't know how to cook.
If a man
She
and
better
a
know how to
woman
read.
splits, and a man's got to cook for himself, the
Right.
woman's got to learn to cook, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got to know how to cook too.
So y'all saying that's a deal breaker? I mean, if everything else was intact, you're not gonna marry her because she don't know how to cook? And you do. You know
Let's
how to
put it
cook.
this way. If the man got sick and couldn't cook, who gonna cook?
If the woman gets sick and you can't cook, who gonna cook?
It goes the same way. But I'm saying
y'all gonna work it out, right? You gonna work it
most
out.
men can cook though, Donna.
Huh?
They don't want to cook, but they can cook.
Some men, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Same as some women can cook and some can't.
I think some women do really want to cook, but they really just don't. They don't cook that good. They don't know how to cook like that.
Takes practice.
But they don't want to get clowned and stuff, you know.
Just go ahead and do it. Then we'll learn together.
Yeah, right. And you
We'll
gonna
learn
sit there,
together.
dear. Well,
let me tell you how I want it.
What is this, dear? Goulash?
You gotta have a starting point.
Yep. Got to start somewhere.
I don't think that should be a deal breaker if everything else is in,
If you can't read,
because if a man can't, if he doesn't know how to clean up behind himself and he junky and stuff, and you're not, I would not marry him because he was junky. Now we would have to work on you, maybe picking up after yourself a little bit. You know what I'm saying, my brother?
okay.
I'm not gonna not marry you because you
But you see what you just said there?
What if the man?
junky,
Yeah, what if the man doesn't do what you like him to do? Clean up. You always clean up. Always clean. Picking up dirty laundry, doing the laundry. It's doing it. Hey JJ, it's like a roommate, just sitting there, doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. Go ahead, clean up. Go ahead, cook. Go ahead, do the shopping. Go ahead, pay the bills. I'm just here.
No,
I'm laying this.
you're
good
supposed
old
to be
loving
helpmates to one another. You got to work together.
See, you said one thing, but you're doing something
No,
else.
you have to be helpmates, but somebody is going to be stronger where the other person is weak.
I got this part though.
That's all.
One of the things you said, okay, if he's junky and everything, I help him with that, help him get past that, help him get that. Remember saying that?
I didn't say that.
What?
Just did, remember?
Why you think that's why I went to go look at my cookbooks.
Yeah, you did say that.
I say if he's junky, I would not make that the deal breaker of not marrying him if I really loved him and everything else was intact. But we would have to work on him picking up after himself.
That's what I just said. Okay, so since you would have to work on the man learning to pick up out himself, which one we're working on the woman on trying to cook?
I didn't say it was a deal breaker of not learning how to cook, but I say that shouldn't be the deciding factor on marrying her because she can't cook. That's what I said.
I'm saying that the man is junky, the man is sloppy, the man is doing everything to be sloppy, be nasty around the house. You ain't gonna bitch about that? Come on. First thing you say, hey man, I'm tired of cleaning up after you. I wasn't good for this. Every day I'm in the bathroom.
I would just ask him, and I would ask him in my loving way. Babe, look, check this out.
Come on, let's be realistic.
I ain't no maid or nothing like that, and I understand I do the womanly things around the house, but I need you to help with picking up after yourself and helping with some things. I really do, because it's overwhelming to me. And it's nasty. And when I come behind you and you done left food all over and all that, like you expect me to pick it up. No. Now, if I leave it there, you're going to have a problem, have something to say about that. We're going to have flies and nets and everything. If the dishes ain't, you done messed up all the dishes, and I've been working 12 hours. You was home and you ain't washed the spoon. I would have a problem with that.
Let's make it simple. Hey, I'm in the household with you, and I leave the toilet seat up every time. Even when you say, hey, baby, can you close the toilet seat? I said, yeah, sure, no problem. But every time I leave it up. I've been doing that for 4 years. Every time. One day you're going to say, I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. You leaving the damn toilet seat up. What does it take to you to put the toilet seat down? You've been doing it. Hey, I've been doing it for 40 years. You ain't said like that. I'm tired of doing it. You get tired.
You do get tired, but I ain't gonna do it for 40 years. We gonna really bend and crack that way before 40 years.
Right? You gonna leave.
I ain't gonna leave you because of no toilet, Cordell. But you gonna hear my mouth enough where you gonna want to push that toilet the way it's supposed to be, because you gonna get tired of hearing my mouth.
No, I won't.
That's how we gonna do that.
No, I won't.
Because I'll make sure you hear my mouth regularly. I don't have no problem with this. This mouth right here, I don't have no problem. No problem.
See, that's what I'm saying.
If
So,
it's something like that, I'm gonna
yeah,
let you know, baby. Look, baby.
he
You gonna
he
get
can
so
do-
tired of that, you gonna be wanting to mess. Every time you go in the bathroom, my voice gonna be pulsating in your head. You gonna hurry up and put that toilet the way it's supposed to.
Hey, I never told nobody this, but remember I lived with you for a couple of weeks. I know.
You know.
I know, Miss Donna. I lived with you for a couple
Don't
of
play
weeks. You don't
that
play.
that toilet stuff. Now that's one of my pet peeves. Let's check this out. Cause I done went in there late night, half sleep, and fell in the mother butter before. Cause you just sit down and it's just like, us women, we just ass just fall all in. It's like, what the heck?
But I'm saying, you
What
get
did
tired,
he
right?
do?
Even if you
know.
said it,
I
even
know.
if you said it,
Miss Donna don't play.
I don't play when it come to now I ain't no neat freak or nothing like that, but I like stuff pretty decent. And when it comes to the bathrooms and the kitchen, stuff like that, shit. Especially the big JJ, my bathroom be pretty comfy. And I ain't trying to have you just
so Donna, if your husband cooks and leaves the kitchen in a mess, what would you say after a while?
If he cooked
and he just made the kitchen a mess and said, "Hey, I'm going to bed. Every day, I'm going to bed."
I'll be like, dude, what's going on with that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even if you can just wipe down the cabinets and this and that, put the dishes in the sink. Now we can work it out where if he's cooked, because I don't have a problem washing dishes. I come home in my house after work, wash. If I see anything in the sink, I'm washing it. Now, if you didn't cook and stuff, I don't have a problem washing the dishes behind you. But if you just nasty with it, where I didn't wash the dishes cleaned up, and you come in there and dirty up stuff and left it all over here and didn't pick it up. Now I'm gonna have something to say about that, because I'm gonna be like, I just washed all them dishes. Couldn't you just wash out your plate or your something? And if you cook, I mean, even when I cook,
pick it up for me.
I wipe off my counter and my stove and stuff, and I put the dishes in the sink. If I don't want to get to them right at that minute, I'm gonna get to them a little later, whatever. I'm not gonna just leave it all chaotic. If the person after me want to go in there and make a sandwich.
You love me, baby.
Yeah, I love you enough that I'm gonna be on your ass and let you know that that's a problem. Houston, we got a problem. If you want to cook, at least get stuff pleasantly in the sink, put it over there so that I can come behind you and help you with that, and that's going to be automatic with me, because if my man take the time out to cook, it's going to be it's going to be automatic for me to want to wash the dishes. I'm just going to do it. Now, I know he ain't going to do it every time I cook, because he probably expect me to wash the dishes, mop the floor, shine off the stove, wipe the microwave, and everything else. But it's nice sometimes when you both can kind of balance each other. It's not to say you do this, I do this. We a team, so just help out sometimes.
It should be that way. Like I'm saying, it's the little things that count. It's the little things that make problems in the household. The little things.
Like doing that toilet seat. Yeah. Yeah. That part.
Like leaving toothpaste all over the bathroom, hair in the sink.
Yeah.
Everything.
Or go in there and you didn't shaved and all your whiskers is in the sink and you didn't get a little towel and wipe your whiskers out. And now the sink is overflowing because it's stopped up because all your whiskers is in there. Or I go in there to wash my teeth and then it's like, why is all this hair in the sink? And the only thing it took was you to get a little paper towel, wet it, get your little hair out of there, rinse it out. It only took like a minute.
I got to go to
work. Or you
work.
can take a trash bag and put it over the sink, and while you're shaving, all the shaving's going to the trash bag.
Thank you.
Then you ball the trash bag up and throw it in the trash. Their whiskers ain't everywhere.
That's just like a man coming in and a woman and left all her little feminine hygiene stuff, all us hitting him all upside his head when he walk in there. He don't want all that.
I know, but people do it.
Put your stuff up, girl. Put it to the side. Put it in the little cabinet, the drawer.
People are sloppy.
Put it, your makeup, you got a little thing on the sink. You may have taken up the whole sink. I ain't gonna lie. I got all my little stuff right there. I don't care, but it's just me. I ain't got to worry about sharing with, you know.
That's why I love
What about when the women don't wipe underneath the toilet seat on the bottom side of the toilet seat?
Well, she should wipe under there too. Everybody should just sometime raise that up and
We
wipe.
act like we don't know about
Especially if
that.
you done did a bookie book or
Man,
something.
go in there. You want the man to put the seat back down. So he put the seat back down. Then he go in to pick it up to use the bathroom, and there's piss all on the
Well,
bottom
that's
of the
his
toilet
piss
seat.
usually, because
the
her
woman
piss
didn't
don't
wipe.
go under there. His piss do. But the thing is, she's usually the one cleaning the toilet anyway.
Oh, here we go. I didn't
not
say
not
that.
necessarily.
That's
And
not
she usually cleans the
necessarily.
toilet regularly.
That's not true. That's
Yes,
not
she
That's
do.
not
Yes, she do.
That's
necessarily.
not true.
She in there with the little Lysol and the brush.
That's
And
not
he
true.
just in there. He just in there raising the seat up.
That's
Shake it a
not
little bit, and when he shake it, it's splattering all over the place.
Yeah,
Then
when
it
she
got
go
on her
sit
rug
down, she
on the
got
floor.
pee
I
all
know how
over
y'all
her.
do. And then she come in the
I know how
bathroom,
women
and
do
then
too.
she's
They
wondering why
have
it
pee.
smell like
They
urine. Why it
They
smell
have
like
pee
urine
and
in here?
everything
And
under
her
the
rug
bottom
is
of the
all
toilet
smelling
seat.
like.
They have they monthly be under the bottom of the toilet seat. You see it don't be
All I'm
there.
gonna say, all I'm
No,
gonna say is it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
that bathroom is a hot mess, and the kitchen is the situation. You got to really come together and be teamwork. Cause I ain't. That's one of the hardest things when you come together, living together with the opposite sex. Cause
Go to
you
touch my,
know.
go to lift the toilet seat to use the bathroom and touch all that. I'll be ready to cut off the tip of my fingers after that.
I don't know I don't know why she did that, John, to you. I don't know what's going on with that situation. But that's a different kind of
Men piss on the top of the toilet seat and they piss on the bottom.
anyway, grown folks, that's the topic for another show. They going to the left and I'm going to the right. It's time for us to see y'all next week. We love you. We enjoyed you. Grown Folk Table Talk is what we do
just have good fun.
every Sunday when we try to get here. And we just appreciate each and every one of you guys. And please, men that's watching this show, be careful with the toilet seat. Do what you're supposed to do when you got that woman in there. And I'm telling you, they say a happy wife, a happy life.
No, forget that happy.
A happy wife, a happy life.
Forget that.
So one of the things
She ain't happy.
with that
She's
toilet.
She ain't happy.
And don't be in there trying to cook thinking you Chef Boyardee and mess up her kitchen and leave everything all over the place and catch up.
Oh,
and
now it's her kitchen that
splatter
she don't
batter and
cook in.
everything.
It's her kitchen that she don't cook in.
It's like this. It's like this. Man normally will do everything he can to make sure you're happy, but you never happy.
Guess
No
what?
matter what.
Never happy.
We
never
are
Like they say,
always happy.
Men are logical. 2 + 2 will always be 4. But to
Yes.
a woman, why it can't be 6? What if I want it to be 6?
I don't feel that way.
I feel like it's 6. I feel like 2 + 2 is 6. And that's how I'm feeling today. Why you got a problem with me wanting to be a 6?
Yes. My book, Seduction of the Hidden Diva by Donna Smith, on Amazon.com. Thank you very much, JJ. I appreciate it. Thanks for giving that love. Ladies and gentlemen, read that book. It tells you a whole
Hey,
lot.
JJ, is that a signed copy?
Whole lot.
Is this a signed copy?
Yes, it is. It's a signed copy from directly from Miss Donna.
And I'll give you one. Send me your address. I'll send you a signed one too, Cordell.
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
I got you. Donations is appreciated. I think it's on Amazon for about what, $17 or something like that.
That sounds about right.
But donations is fine. You can get it through me instead of Amazon. Whatever you can, whatever, the donations help to publish that next book, y'all.
Right.
Better look out. Better look out. I have to decide if I want to stay on the same roller coaster or jump over on the trolley cars.
Yeah.
I may want to talk about something a little less stimulating.
Just got to be happy.
But it's something about the stimulation that just seems to get folks going. You know what I mean, JJ?
Yes. Like public sex.
And don't judge me. Don't judge me, y'all. Just enjoy the ride, okay? Just enjoy the ride. Anyway, we see you next week right here. We enjoyed y'all. Thank you so much for being a part of what we did. See ya next Sunday, which is, what is next Sunday, y'all?
Father's Day.
Oh,
Father's Day.
no. Is next Sunday Father's Day?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. We're going to have to, y'all, we're
Here
going
we
to
go
come.
again. You see how is it in question? And see, the father's
Yeah.
just.
Daddy
I
Day
ain't seen
don't
their
get no
Father's Day
love.
commercial. I ain't
Daddy Day
seen.
gets no love.
They don't
I'm getting
even
ready to go on a commercial because
can't
John's
even
doing a bit
remember
much.
the god dog.
You need to, you know what? That's why he hiding behind that picture. But anyway,
Hiding behind that picture.
yeah, I'm behind that picture. You know, you just said doing too much. Father's Day. It's the
He's
16th.
Sunday.
You seem so surprised.
All right, so we're gonna be back on here on the 23rd. I would hate to disrupt Father's Day. You guys gonna have dinner or something going on, something lovely. You guys okay? We be back the Sunday after Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And happy Father's Day to all you guys. Be looking for my videos because I'm gonna give you a shout out. I love
Thank
all
you.
y'all.
Thank you.
Love you all. You welcome. Just stay out of the kitchen.
No, we gotta cook. We gotta eat too.